Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Budget Magic. And this week, we're heading to our pre-rotated standard 2022 format to laugh hideously at our opponents. That's right, we're playing some Copy Mill. So let's talk about our weird Tasha's Hideous Laughter Mill deck. Jump into some games, see it in action. Alright, so here is our 14 total rare and mythic, $86 Hideous Copy Mill deck. And this deck is an attempt to build Is It Mill and post-rotation standard on a budget even. But there's one big problem with Mill in future standard, which is there's not a ton of Mill cards. We got Ruin Crab, that sticks around. That's a good one if it sticks on the battlefield, usually milling like 3 a turn. Then we have 2 big mill spells. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is the best of the bunch. We never know how many cards exactly it'll mill. Depends on the matchup and the situation, but it can be really insane against aggro, where it can mill like 20 plus cards, and even against other decks, mid-range or control, it usually mills 10, 12, 15, which is pretty good for 3 mana. And then Mana Cacophony normally mill 8 for 2, but occasionally we get to get mill half of our opponent's library. The problem is, with just 4 crabs, 4 Hideous Laughters, 4 Mana Cacophonies, that is not a lot of total mill cards. We can't play like Modern Mill and just draw a ton of mill cards and cast a ton of mill cards and mill you out. Instead, we got a pretty janky, but maybe, hopefully, we'll see kind of effective plan, which is to copy Tasha's Hideous Laughter primarily a bunch of times. Since we can't draw like 8 copies of Tasha's Hideous Laughter or other equally good mill spells, instead we're hoping to draw 1 or 2, maybe incidentally mill in the early game with Crab or Cacophony, and then use Dual Strike, Teach by Example, Rowan Scholar of Sparks Ultimate to copy Tasha's Hideous Laughter at least once. In a perfect world, we'll draw 2 copy spells, copy it twice for, I don't know, 5-ish, 6 mana, and that should win us the game. For like 2 or 3 Tasha's Hideous Laughters, in most matchups, especially with some incidental mill, should just exile our opponent's entire deck. They draw for their turn, lose to drawing an empty library. Otherwise, Behold the Multiverse, draw Sword Axe, finds our combo pieces. Removal, we got Frostbite, Battle of Frost and Fire is our sweeper, saw it coming as a counter. Mana base actually can build a pretty good all-common mana base in future standard. 2 dual lands, a bunch of snow-covered basics, and that is Hideous Copy Mill. And that's our Budget Magic deck for this week. Is it gonna work? We're gonna find out. So let's jump into some games, see if the plan is actually practical. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoy it, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap-up. Looking for some sweet new Dungeons & Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realms cards? Well, you can order them now from our sponsor, Card Kingdom, by heading over to cardkingdom.com. Alright, Budget Magic time. We are standard 2022ing this week, and we are copy milling. Oh no, I messed up. I forgot to add more snowlands. Okay, we're gonna still play this out, but these lands should be snowlands, so that's gonna power down our frostbites. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Opponent land passes. Well, mountain milieu. We'll fix it after this game. This is the first game I played with the deck, but the idea is we're hopefully going to Tasha's Hideous Laughter and copy it a bunch of times to kill our opponent. Impassioned Orator, sure. Well, play a island milieu and pass the turn. Standard 2022, of course, so pre-rotated standard. Oh, opponent finds our green. We milled them into their green mana. Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, let's counter that. I kind of like this Ruin Crab living. Opponent passes. Well, there's copy number 1. Opponent's mana value doesn't seem ridiculously high. Opponent, 40 cards. Alright, gonna go Moon Dancing. Well, we gotta do this now. Kill it. Wouldn't mind finding one more copy effect. Yeah, let's play the island. We can start scrying at least. No attack. I mean, this is kinda working at the moment. 36 cards to go. Even with our land punt. Opponent, yeah, land, and Innkeeper, sure. I mean, opponent's gonna gain a bunch of life, but I don't think we especially care about that. If we can find one more, okay. This might mean we need to Battle of Frost and Fire here. Because if we keep waiting, our opponent's gonna grow this outside of range to the top. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to. Opponent passing. Well, let's scry. Campus to the bottom. Well, play a Fjord milieu. Battle of Frost and Fire. Sweep the board. Lose our crab, unfortunately. I mean, opponent's down to 32 cards. Opponent. At some point, we can just... we can just touch this Hideous Laughter and copy it. Alright, opponent. Gonna kill it, gain some life, sure. Play the land. Let's look at our opponent's deck. Maybe we just go for it. I'm worried about them drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess even if they draw a Elite Spellbinder, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, alright, we'll wait another turn. Innkeeper. Wait, Scry. I mean, if we can find one more copy spell. Ooh, alright. Well, kill this. If we can find one more copy spell, we should be able to just win the game. Alright, keep hold the multiverse. We're at 20, so we got a little bit of time. Opponent gets Righteous Valkyrie. Behold the multiverse. Bottom and... we'll keep the crab. We'll keep the crab. Play the crab. Land milieu. Well, I think next turn we're going for it. Opponent's got 27 cards in their deck. Seems like their stuff is 3 mana or less. I think we gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. Opponent is gonna be able to level up and reanimate eventually. So we are on a clock. We're going for it. We're going for it. Opponent gonna level up. Sure, sure, sure. Goes combat. Hits us, I assume. Down to 16. Well, let's see what we draw. Oh, bold the multi. Okay. Well, I think we have to do it. So, teach by example. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Come on, be good. Oh my god, that was pretty good. Oh! 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 Combo! Combo! We will not attack. Your go. Even with our land pot, it worked. We milled like 30 cards. We milled like 30 cards. That was actually insane. Wow. Can this plan actually work? That would be pretty spectacular if this plan actually worked. Huh. All right. Well, let's fix these lands real quick. That was just an oversight on my part. I was thinking, like, because we're budget, we can't play Faceless Haven, so there isn't really a big reason to play snow lands, but we do have Fiery Impulse, so there is a reason. So we should be playing Snowlands just to power that up. It didn't hurt us that game. I don't think it actually really changed much of anything. But yeah, we'll play same exact deck, just with Snowlands over normal lands. Well, all right. So far, so good. On to the next. Copy mill. Sweet, sweet. All right. Budget Magic time. We are copy milling in Standard 2022. And we'll keep this. We got a Ruin Crab. We got a Cacophony. Cacophony, I mean. So we got some stuff about it. All right. Is it dragons, probably? Well, play a land, milieu. Definitely is it dragons. Well, Foretell. Go. Boom. Message sent. Clack, clack, clack. Vote it. What do you got? Mountain. And Foretells. Well, tap land, milieu. And pass the turn. No need to send a message this time. Our opponent knows. They know the message has been sent. Probably not the best Tasha's Hideous Laughter matchup. They got a few big dragons. The more that we mill, the better. Well, play a land, milieu. Well, they got a lot of big dragons. We are doing a good job of milling them, though. Foretell. Yeah. Dragonfire. I mean, this is doing work, but I feel like it's gonna die. It's gonna die eventually. All right, sure. Crab down. So I think our main goal is to hopefully stack up as many copy effects as possible. Right now we can mill, what, 16? That's not enough, though. Opponent plays an island. Passes. Campus. Go. We could kick this, which would mill, what, 20? But then we need another mill spell. Our opponent drawing cards is actually kind of good with us. The more they draw, the closer they get to death. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we could just kick this. Huh. Alright, opponent finds blue mana. I was gonna say if our opponent completely taps down, we might just fire it off. Another Battle of Frost and Fire. Battle of Frost and Fire is okay. It can kill some of the dragons, but the damage with dragons is often done very quickly. Opponent fires up Faceless Haven. Goes to combat, hits us. Yup. Down to 16. Well, Campus. I don't think we need a crab now. We don't even have a land for it. Okay. More Saw It Comings, although the problem with Saw It Comings is they don't stop this Faceless Haven. Opponent plays a land. Oh, are we just gonna die to Faceless Haven? Oh my god. Opponent gets and hits us. Sure, sure, sure. Come on, removals. We draw an island. Play the island. I'll pass the turn. Yes, it's not looking good with this Faceless Haven going beatdown mode. We gotta find a removal spell. We gotta find it quick. Come on, Prismari Campus. Scry us out of this situation. Opponent hits us. Down to 8. Faceless Haven's a really strong card. Opponent. Oh, doing things, maybe. Orb of Dragonkind. Sure. We will scry. Alright. Well, we're going to keep Rowan. Land untapped. Opponent passes. Well, we're probably going to die from this, but we're going to play Will. Wow, resolves. We are going to draw 2. Play a Campus. Pass the turn, pass the turn. Can we stay alive? Opponent, orbs. So we did find a removal spell, which is good. Opponent finds a Goldspan, which is less good. Untaps. We do technically have 2 Saw It coming, so we will counter Goldspan. Opponent lets it go. Okay. If they kill Will, I think that's fine. Opponent pass. It's not really doing anything at the moment anyway. Mountain. Well, take up Will. Play the Mountain. Pass the turn. 32 cards. Ugh. Opponent. Sure. Kills Will. Makes a treasure. So just so it's clear with Managing Cacophony, it's if we make our opponent mill half their library and copy it, our opponent's going to mill half and then mill half of half. So we put them to like 15 cards and 7 cards. But that is not actually just like lethal. Opponent Faceless Haven goes to combat. Attacks. Well, gotta try to kill it. Opponent lets it go. Foretells. Prismari Campus. Come on, one more copy spell. One more copy spell. Fjord. To the bottom. That doesn't copy. Untap. Another land that doesn't copy. Well, play the land past the turn. Oh, opponent. Oh, we are hanging by a thread. We just need one more dual strike effect. Opponent foretells. And foretell. Okay, this is our chance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scry. Copy effect, please. Ooh, Cacophony. Opponent has 28. All right, I think we keep that. Opponent passes. Oh, we lose to a counter, though, don't we? Well, Cacophony. Opponent counters. So if we counter back, opponent mills 15. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, we need 2 more mana to do everything in one turn. Opponent land. Goldspan Dragon. Try to counter. Opponent counters. Yeah. And I think that should do it, unfortunately. Huh, we fought the good fight, and we stayed alive for a while. Our opponent just eventually got down the best creature in Standard 2022. The mana is so insane. Well, Battle of Frost and Fire. Please counter this. Oh! Oh, I think, do we get there? Is it enough? Is it enough? Okay, so, oh my goodness, is this enough or is it just short? Dual strike. Dual strike. Cacophony. 24 cards milled? Is it enough? Oh! Just short! Wow, so close! Alright, budget magic time. We are copy milling in Standard. Is it copy mill? And sounds fine. Hopefully we keep hitting our land drops, but we'll see what our opponent's up to. Ooh, control. Well, that is a land. Milieu. Foretell. Crab message. Go. Opponent tap land. Well, we will land. Milieu. Rowan. Tick it up. Ping ya. No messages. We'll properly stay on defense. Opponent. Tap land. I'll take up Rowan. Oh, we would love to ultimate this Rowan. Land. Milieu. Foretell. Saw it coming. The static ability to copy our spells is actually incredibly powerful. Opponent land. Baleful Mastery. Well, we're gonna counter that. Oh! Cannot beat it. They know what's happening. They know what's happening. Copy mill. Taking out blue-black control. I mean, that was a bit of an early scoop, but whew, that is, maybe a testament to the power of Rowan. Like, coming down early, ultimating quickly. Our opponent wanted no peace, and I mean, I guess I can't blame them. Once we have this ultimate, this Behold the Multiverse is going to just refill our hand. We can copy all of our cacophonies and so forth to get around counter spells. So, whew, we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, budget magic time. We are copy milling in Standard 2022. Opponent, blue-white control probably. We will see. Opponent plays a land and Omen Keel. Well, there's Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Let's play a land Milieu. Oh, opponent's some sort of artifact deck. So we can't kill this turn anyway. I guess we just foretell. Foretell pass. We can afford to take a Omen Keel hit. All right, Luminarch Aspirant. Well, that we can kill. Opponent cruise it up. Gets in. Hits us. All right, so opponent's going to try to mill us back, apparently. Hit some good cards that we kind of wanted. No lands, though. Plains for our opponent. Passes. Well, play a mountain. Milieu. Well, you know what? Let's just pass this turn. Let's draw cards and kill something. Probably going to kill whatever our opponent puts a counter on. Opponent. Well, in that case, I guess we kill the Omen Keel? Yup. Opponent grows the dork. Plays a land. Helvar. Well, that is scary if they find equipment. Bottom top. Huh? Ooh, teach by example. We're getting so close. We are getting so close. All right, let's think about this. How do we stay alive? If they can equip, we're going to die really fast. Well, we will. Good old tap lands. How do we do this? So we can land Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I'll play the land Milieu. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. All right, we got a decent amount past the turn. No equipment, please. Opponent, all right, no equipment. Grows the dork. Hits us for a bunch. And we'll take it. This is going to be super close. Down to 9. Land. Milieu. Foretell. Oh, okay, pass the turn. It's all going to come down to this turn. No attacks. Opponent. If they can kill the crab and play an untap land, they can get us with this Cave of the Frost Dragon or an equipment. Sort of the realm. Okay. Sword of the Realm does not actually kill us because we can just chomp. Oh. And then we got to just trust that, well, that they don't have a negate or something, and that this double Tasha's Hideous Laughter is going to be enough. Yeah. And untap land would actually be the best, because then we can triple it. We drop to 5. 25 cards in the deck. Not an untap land. Well, in that case, we will dual strike. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Double trouble. Down to 9. And 0. Good enough. Yorgo opponent, and it's still working. Wow, that was close. That was so close. This deck looks janky, but it's actually kind of successful-ish. Like, a copied Tasha's Hideous Laughter, that's like the second time when it is pretty easily killed our opponent from 25-30 cards. Like, for 4 or 5 mana, that's actually, that's a lot of milling. That is a lot of milling. Well, sweet. All right, budget magic. Ooh, budget magic time. We are playing some copy mill. This hand does not have any copying, but it has a lot of mill. 8, 16. All right. Well, land go. If we can get to these Battle of Frost and Fires, that would be sweet. Opponent. We're probably just going to fire off Tasha's Hideous Laughter, actually. Oh, that's a copy spell. You know what? Let's go for it. Boom. Ha. Ooh, yeah. I don't know how to laugh hideously. How many did we get? How many did we get? Oh, we hit a loth in there. I mean, 12? 12's not the worst. Land for our opponent. I mean, as long as we keep drawing lands, we're in good shape. Yeah, 12's, I guess, average-ish. Opponent hits us. The loth kind of messed things up. Skyclave Shade. And hunt for specimens. Alright, well, come on, lands! Or just more hideous laughters, either one. Cacophony. Well, we'll mill you for 8. Opponent's down to 30. 8, 16, 24. Unfortunately, we're milling Skyclave Shades, I think. Yeah, we milled 1. Ooh! Gotta draw those lands. Opponent hits us. If we get to the Battle of Frost and Fires, I'm going to feel good about where we're at. Environmental Sciences. I assume Skyclave Shade's going to come back. Yeah. Shade. And cast it. Well, Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Oh, down to 14! Land! Untap land for the win! We have the win in hand if we draw an untap land. If we don't draw an untap land, we're going to get shaded. Ah, Frostbite. Wow, okay. Man, in Cacophony. Maybe. Wow, this is going to be close. Because we can Frostbite a Shade and go to 1. In theory. Oh! Oh! 1 land short. Oh, so close. Wow. Alright, budget magic time. We are copy milling in Standard 2022. And, well, we don't have any copies, but we do have some mill, which is good. See what our opponent's up to. Ugh. Well, mill you. Alright, looks like angels. Well, hopefully we draw some lands. Always gotta attack the first turn with the crab just to assert authority over the opponent. Let him know what's up. Luminarch Aspirant. I think we pass for now. The second crab doesn't do much with us not having a land anyway. And Righteous Valkyrie is very counterable. This Luminarch Aspirant's going to be a problem if we do not draw lands. Opponent goes combat, hits us, sure. Ooh, we're doing this the super duper hard way. Oh, Mana Screw way. Mana Screw way is not a good way to win games of Magic. Opponent land. Elite Spellbinder. Yeah, I think we're basically just done here. Like, the inability to hit lands means this is going to get so big that we can't deal with it, and then we die. Yep. Opponent gets and hits us. Play a land. Double mill you. Pass the turn. So we have 2 turns until we die. That's not enough time. Opponent, Retribution, makes a 4/4. Sure, let's draw a couple cards. Those are cards that don't help us at the moment because we don't have lands. Still not lands. Yeah, well, that's a way to lose a game of Magic. All right, budget Magic time. We are playing some copy mill in Standard 2022. And, well, I mean, we got a little mill. We got some card draw. We got a crab. No Tasha's Hideous Laughter yet. See what our opponent's doing. Opponent. Tap land. Well, land, mill you. Alright, looks to be Boros aggro. Well, that means that Tasha's Hideous Laughter should be really good. Low mana value is what we want to see. Behold the Multiverse can potentially find it. Down to the Bugbear Paladin class. Yeah. I'll play the land. Mill you. Foretell. Paladin class is a little annoying. It does slow down our instant speed foretell stuff. No attacks. Only 1 crab attack. Always 1 to send a message, assuming there's no creatures, but after that, gotta leave the crab on defense. Opponent, snarling their way into standard. Mila, sure. Ooh, there's a Hideous Laughter. I'll play a land, mill you. Editing Cacophony, mill you. Foretell, I mean, we're just going for it. I think there's a reasonable chance that this dual strike Hideous Laughter just does it. Hopefully? There are some gold spans in there, so maybe we don't get the full 30. Maul of the Skyclave. Opponent. Going aggro, hits us down to 16. I mean, we can also wait a turn. Yeah, let's behold the multiverse. We'll keep a land. Play the land, mill you, leave up the counter, and now we should definitely have it next turn. Like, it's really hard to imagine Tasha's Hideous Laughter not being enough. 28. Yeah, let's counter it. I mean, this will put our opponent to 25, 24. Hideous Laughter's gotta go all the way. Opponent hits us. Well, play the land mill you. Down to 25. Dual strike. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Come on. We gotta get all 25 here. There's no way we don't. Whoa! Down to 8. Okay. Now we definitely got it. We could have milled like 10 more. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, I mean, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, especially twice, is kind of insane in some matchups. Oh, this deck's so funny. Alright, well, sweet. So what do we learn this week about Hideous Copy Mill in Future Standard? And the plan worked better than I imagined. We went 5-3 overall, which pretty reasonable with a budget deck in Standard, and we got to see some insane Tasha's Hideous Laughter game. We had, I think, 3 games where a single copied Tasha's Hideous Laughter, so 2 total copies, just won the game, milling like 30, 35 cards. So there's some insane matchups, and we can do that pretty easily by like turn 5-ish, turn 4 even. So it can do some really powerful things. On the other hand, Tasha's Hideous Laughter is matchup dependent. If we run into like blue-black control, and our opponent has a million like Professor Onyxes and Mordenkainens, and they're playing like the 7-mana MDFCs like Seagate Restoration and stuff, then Hideous Laughter gets a lot worse and our deck gets a little bit sketchier. But overall, I was pretty impressed with how the plan worked. As far as upgrades and downgrades, I will say Battle on Frost and Fire, it might not actually be necessary. Going into the games, my thinking was, we're never going to beat the aggro decks if we don't have a sweeper. On the other hand, Tasha's Hideous Laughter being copied a time was enough to beat a lot of aggro decks, and we never actually cast a Battle of Frost and Fire, and we had some games where it was just kind of rotting in our hand, doing nothing. We were kind of sad to draw it, so I kind of feel like maybe we don't need Battle of Frost and Fire, and we can play Expressive Iteration, or some more targeted removals, some more counters, whatever. As far as upgrading the deck, that's where it gets a little bit trickier. Like I mentioned in the deck tech, there isn't really any other good mill spells, so we can't just like add better mill. Obviously, you can upgrade the mana a bit, play Faceless Haven, play some rare dual lands in there that come into play untapped. That's like a small upgrade. I'm not really sure there's a ton to do though, like, because the plan is pretty focused on the mill plan of like finding the copy effects, finding the big mill spells. So I don't know, like Goldspan Dragon is a powerful card. It's in our colors. It works well in Izzet decks, or like Elrond's Epiphany. It's a powerful card in our colors. Is the deck going to be better if we just jam these like really strong standalone cards into it? I don't know. Like, I guess that would be worth considering. But as far as actually like milling the opponent out, I don't know if there's really any upgrades to make other than improving the mana base. So anyway, I like this deck. It's funny, it's weird, it's janky, but it proved to be good enough to win a lot of games at a relatively high rank on arenas. So that's Hideous Copy Mill. That's our Budget Magic for this week. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Did you enjoy today's Standard 2022 Budget Magic? Well, make sure to check out last week's Against the Odds, where we played some more Future Standard, assembling Vecna with the help of Book of Vile Darkness.